Welcome to the UKF tutorial on dubstep production. Typically a tempo of 140 beats per minute is selected. First, we begin with a simple kick and snare pattern, like so. Next it's time to add some hi-hats and cymbals to fill those spaces. Add some modulated bass lines, and be sure to make them heavy. Why not try adding a synth lead in the higher register? Perhaps some sound effects or pads. And now you are ready for the most important part of any filthy dubstep ending. The drop.
For extra brutality, try adding a beat down section. And if you really want to scare the living shit out of your audience, try bringing the levels down and then taking them by surprise.
Welcome to the VIP of that tutorial track you all heard on UKF Dubstep. Let's begin with more of my famed words of wisdom. Typically an intro section that sounds exactly the same as the original track is selected. Perhaps even edited to sound a little different. Try messing around with a couple different synth sounds. Of course, it is absolutely essential that you make your new drop really heavy.
For the tips there, bruv. Can you tell me what program I should use?
You can use anything you like. Just don't cry to me when your illegally downloaded version of Fruity Loops is unable to keep up with this brutal drop.
How should I feel? Creatures lie here, looking through the window. How should I feel? Creatures lie here, looking through the